7 years of your life. You started WWE at 19 years old. You wait for this opportunity, and in prime time on Fox, you win your first match on Friday Night SmackDown.
With a reversal on Natalya, who is an absolute legend in this business. Assist from Naomi, perfectly placed. 1, 2, 3, welcome to SmackDown, Aaliyah.
And a week from Sunday, the SmackDown Survivor Series team looks like this. Natalya, the captain, Sasha Banks and company, against this team from Monday Night Raw. It takes place in a traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination matchup a week from Sunday.
The SmackDown team is going to have to get on the same page, but I love that Aaliyah, the captain, Sasha, and Naomi get a chance to enjoy the hell out of tonight in Norfolk, Virginia.
Gentlemen, I want you all to know that I take this responsibility very, very serious as the elder statesman of SmackDown. As the locker room leader, and let's face it, the captain of Team SmackDown at Survivor Series, I want you to know that I'm going to do everything in my power to ensure victory. Survivor Series, not selfishness. We have an opportunity to rise as... How much of that did you see just now?
Been here the whole time.
Okay, the whole time. What'd you think?
Honestly? It sucked.
Okay.
It sucked real bad.
Okay. Real good. Real good, Jeff.
Well, that was embarrassing, but we understand that Caleb Braxton's been dispatched to get a word with the Universal Champion Roman Reigns.
The head of the table, the tribal chief, the greatest of all time, blesses us with words. Next.
The Snapshot app from Progressive rewards you for driving safe and driving less.
Okay, what message did you hear this time? Safe drivers can save using Snapshot.
What's Snapshot?
What the commercial was about.
Tonight, that is Universal Champion Roman Reigns one-on-one with King Woods. All born out of what happened last week on Friday Night SmackDown. Let's show you our Progressive match flow.
Match Flow is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more.
Last week, your tribal chief wasn't at SmackDown. I'm having trouble understanding how my cousins, the Usos, lost to the New Day.
King Woods, Sir Kofi have just pinned the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Now, Mr. Reigns, I'm here to propose a challenge. If Jimmy Uso is able to defeat me tonight, then I will have no problem acknowledging you. But when I defeat young James Uso, he will have to bend the knee.
The bloodline accepts.
So, Pat, if King Woods wins against Jimmy Uso, then Jimmy Uso will bend the knee for the King. And can you imagine what Roman Reigns would do? His head would explode if that happened.
That would be embarrassing to the bloodline, but when Jimmy gets the win, King Woods will have to acknowledge Roman Reigns.
And now, Jey Uso get involved, but Jey got caught. King Woods roll up on Jimmy Uso. Shoulders down, he got it. Jimmy's gonna bend the knee.
This is bad for the entire bloodline.
Now, how embarrassing is this for Jimmy?
Paul, Roman, I was hoping I could...
Why don't you do this? What? You can only be here for a couple reasons, right? You're either here to acknowledge your tribal chief, or you're here to flirt with the wise man. What is it that you want? What do you want?
Well, what I wanted was to ask...
Don't nobody care what you want, but they do care about what I want. Wise man.
My tribal chief.
Smarten her up.
Thank you, my tribal chief. Smartening up Kayla Stan Braxton may be the toughest assignment the tribal chief has ever given his special counsel, but I shall do my best. The tribal chief has authorized me tonight here on SmackDown, Kayla, to up the ante against Xavier Woods. Tonight, live on SmackDown, Xavier will take a bended knee and will acknowledge Roman Reigns as his tribal chief. And if Roman Reigns is not man enough to make that happen to Xavier, then Roman Reigns will take a bended knee live tonight. And just so you know that there's no games afloat, if Roman Reigns violates this stipulation, you may strip Roman Reigns of the Universal Championship and banish him from SmackDown. And since we're in the Commonwealth of Virginia, what I have just said is a legal and binding oral contract. Now, doesn't that make tonight's show a lot more interesting?
I'd say.
Did we just hear that correctly? If Roman Reigns can't make Kane and Xavier bend the knee, then Roman will bend the knee for him. And if he doesn't, he'll be stripped of the Universal Championship and banished from SmackDown?
I mean, I understand he did the whole Commonwealth, Virginia. This is legally binding. There's no way that he was telling the truth right there. I mean, unless Roman Reigns is so content and so comfortable, he's willing to do whatever. Bend the knee, and if he doesn't, he's banished? That would be my nightmare. Speaking of dream,
don't wake up yet.
Here.
Hey-oh! I said hey-oh!
Hey-oh!
All right, my name's Rick. Booze! And you know I came to rock with the Intercontinental Champion. Say it with me. Shinsuke Nakamura!
How does it get better every time? Oh, they love it!
Well, you love it as well.
How could you not?
At some point, can you take lessons to maybe change up your whole dance routine?
No! It's a... You know, when Copperhead Road comes on, they all do the same dance. This is just like Copperhead Road, especially here in the hills of Virginia.
Well, Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored tonight by Progressive and its Keys to Progress program, donating cars to vets in need. Well, Nakamura and Boogs got a big score to settle tonight. A couple of weeks ago in the Trick or Street fight on the eve of Halloween weekend, Los Lotharios made their SmackDown debut and cost Nakamura and Boogs a matchup.
You're shredded, man! Holy hell!
So tonight, Nakamura and Boogs get a chance at retribution against Los Lotharios. It's next live on Friday Night SmackDown. You just stepped all over my notes.
No, me? No, it's the music, Cole! It's the music!
The champ came back. Oh no, I really just said, oh no.
Right there.
The time for talk is over.
We got that NXT 2.0 big energy. Said it's already too late. Yeah, it's like that.